Hello, this is Jordan Shafran with Shafran Construction. Thank you for tuning in. We'd like to show you one of our projects here in the city of Canoga Park in the San Fernando Valley. We are doing a water restoration project and we are in the rebuild portion of the project. So let's take a look and check out one of our projects. So as we're coming in, I want to let you know that the reason why we took on this project is, and the reason why we were called in was before all of the house was flooded. There was a leak from the bathroom, which I will show you. One of the spouts broke off and flooded the hall, all the flooring, and the water went into the walls. And we came in and we brought in our machines and we went through the remediation and abatement process of the project. And now we are rebuilding the house. So moving forward, the whole kitchen was flooded. So as you can tell now, let's take a look. Well, there's not much of a kitchen left, but what our client decided to do is to upgrade his kitchen. So there were wall-mounted cabinets, uppers and lowers, and as you can see, the stove's location, the washer and dryer location. Okay. Our client decided to move the sink portion of his kitchen to this little open space counter. And beforehand, this entire wall where you see the framing was completely closed off. We removed a wall, demoed out a wall, and reframed a brand new countertop. So now you can see this channel here, which we excavated. The reason for the excavation is we are going to move the water line for the new sink, which will be here. The sink will have a double sink where I'm standing. Adjacent to it on the left-hand side, we're going to place our dishwasher. And then moving forward, adjacent to the dishwasher on the left-hand side, we'll have our lower cabinets. Okay. Now, our client also wanted a very modern type of a kitchen design. So we opened the walls, and now we're going to also install a nice quartz countertop. His existing countertop was just a regular old tile countertop from the 70s. He also asked us for a detail where he wanted some more space for his family to sit. So we're going to do a little roundabout section of the countertop, and that potentially will give him some more room where he can push in a chair and you know, have two more seats aside from his dining room. Now, on the far wall here, we're going to have a pantry. Then our client purchased a stack unit, washer and dryer, which will be built in as well. Next to it will be an additional pantry. And then, oh, I'm sorry, on this section actually will be where the stove is going to be, and there's going to be also a microwave and a vent. So we have to move the vent from its existing section all the way down to its new location. The section below the window, we're just going to have our countertop and cabinets, and then over here we're going to have another pantry. Excuse me. And our refrigerator. We will use the existing refrigerator, which is here, and it's covered up. So it will be a brand new kitchen, and we drilled through and broke into the existing slab so we can run our electrical line and our water line for the dishwasher, and also for our plugs in our switches, garbage disposal, and whatnot. Now, moving forward, we will need to find that same tile floor so we can install the same tile floor in all the little sections that we ripped out, maybe around 100 to to 125 square feet of flooring. So let me take you through the house now that you saw the kitchen. All these walls were cut to code. Usually when there's a flood, walls are cut about 18 inches to 24 inches depending on the damage. And once they are cut and the drywall or plasterboard is removed, then we go ahead and bring in our blowers and our dehumidifiers to suck and remove all the moisture from behind the walls, and that mitigates any type of mold growth. Now, when we walked in, we didn't know whatever is behind the wall in the cavity of the wall. So we have to go through the process of mitigating any type of damage. As you can see, we already textured the walls and primed them in most sections and removed the existing flooring. So as you can see how clean the walls and the ceilings look. Now, when you're looking at these ceilings were covered with acoustic ceilings, the popcorn ceilings. We didn't scrape them. We went ahead and applied a topping or joint compound application. And this way we basically gave another layer of plaster above the existing acoustical ceilings, and look how nice and neat and flat they are now. So this room at this point only needs to be painted, and the floors need to come in, and then as you can see the base molding will be installed after the floors. Same thing in this bedroom. This is our client's daughter's bedroom. Same exact thing. Paint, flooring, base molding. We pop the doors back. And it will be just like a brand new bedroom. Over here, is this where the leak occurred from one of these spouts. So we are, now water got behind the HardieBacker board, so we had to go break into it, and unfortunately we damaged some of the tile, and that's part of the remediation project. So now we are rebuilding a completely brand new shower. Now this is a tub shower, a full bathroom, where you can see our new mixing valve and shower head are installed. So at this point, and we also framed out this little ledge. So at this point, we will go ahead and make sure the walls are ready for the tile installation. And once we install the tile, we can grout, install our mixing valve and our spout, and we are pretty much ready to go. Our client doesn't like the enclosed shower door, so we're just going to go with some type of a modern, some type of a curtain. Now over here we're going to have a custom vanity with a custom countertop, sink and faucet, and we'll plug in some recessed lights in the ceiling. The toilet is going to stay in its current location due to the fact that if we were to move the toilet, we would need to break into the concrete and rework on the drain line. Now these drain lines are old, so anytime that you touch an old drain line, you put yourself in a position where you can damage more of the existing drain line that's underneath the concrete slab. This section will have a nice corner cabinet installed. So that's pretty much the bathroom. Obviously we have the painting, we have the mirror, we have the tile floors and the base molding, and as you can see we popped in a new window as well. So that's the guest bathroom. Now let's take a look at his son's bedroom. Well, we have pictures and we will show you in our video that there was only a a window here, and our client wanted a sliding door so he can have his son have access to the backyard. So we went ahead and reframed this entire wall, and we installed a nice sliding door with the grids. And as you can see, all the sunlight's coming in. It's a nice remodeled little perk that our client can enjoy. And again, all the walls are completely primed now, so we can go ahead and install or apply our paint. And the same thing, floors, base, molding and paint, pop in the doors, and we'll be done. Now over here, this is the master bedroom. Same thing, we are pretty much ready just for paint. We're going to install a ceiling fan, but it's all nice and neat. It's ready for the floors, the base molding, and the paint. And here's our master bath. In our master bath, again, new mixing valve, new shower head. This is hardy backer board. There are two ways you can install concrete on the back wall. One of them is where the application is to float to the back of the wall with chicken wire lath and scratch and the brown concrete finish, and then apply your tile on top of a floated wall. But this is a less expensive way and a faster way where you can just install the hardy backer board and tile over it, since it's a concrete composite. The bottom portion of the shower, well, as you can see here, this is his drain, and look how corroded the drain is. So we're going to do some drain work for our client. These are just old drains, so we will cap into them and place a new Western flow unit. Then we will go ahead and hot mop at the bottom of the shower and start tiling up. This smear is going to come down, and we'll place the toilet back. We'll probably throw in a new toilet, repaint, put some recess lights up, and that's pretty much it. Now let's take a look at the door here on the outside. This is your standard dual pane sliding door with the grids. As you can see, we purchased it at HD Supply. Doors like these range about $1,200 here in Los Angeles, and that's where we are. This door is a nail-on door, so it doesn't have that flap that you would see in a retrofit door, where now we have to patch the stucco and kind of peel off the paint and go to the store and try to eye match this paint so the color is, so the back of the house looks consistent, the color looks consistent. So all in all, this is one of our projects. I hope you stay tuned and tune in into our future videos, and we'll show you as many projects as we can. My name is Jordan Shafran with Construction Time. Thank you for tuning in.